Hey, my friend, what's going on? Kato here on a beautiful, beautiful day, my friend. In today's video, I want to talk about investment and how powerful that is in your life, my friend. So stay tuned.
You go hard, right? You go hard or you go home. You know what's gonna happen for yourself, guys. I can tell you can change your life.
All right, guys, so we're talking about an investment, right? Well, to become successful, there's a price to pay. There's an investment that you gotta make, right? Until I understood that, things did not change, and the initial investment sometimes is gonna start with a price. Most of the time, it's gonna cost you something. It's probably gonna cost you time. It's gonna cost you money. But the initial investment, you cannot run away from that. It's gonna cost you the grind. You gotta go through that moment of grind, invest the time in yourself and your business to take it to the next level. The more that I shy away from that principle, the more that it took me a longer time for me to get where I wanted to. Now, the initial investment in your business, in yourself, in your growth, the money that you gotta spend, you cannot run away from that. Let me tell you something real quick about money. When I realize now, the only money that we have a hope of ever seeing back is money that you invest. Man, I just went on a rampage of changing my mind and say, hey man, forget it. If you're in your 20s right now, you 2021 going up to 30, and you're not investing in yourself, you're actually doing yourself a disservice. I was thinking most of the time growing up in a family that didn't have much income or anything, the only thing I knew about money is to save it, right? It's to save it, wait for the rainy day. If you're trying to save and wait for the rainy day, guess what's happening? You're looking for the rainy day, and when the rainy day comes, you're actually gonna spend what you save, and guess what? You have nothing left, right? The rainy days come. The only income that you have a hope of ever seeing back is the income that you actually invest. Whatever that you spend, you buy a TV, you buy a car, whatever income that you spend, you buy food, you're gonna eat the food. You have no hope of ever seeing that income back. The only money that you have hope of ever seeing back is money that you invest into something. Now you have the hope of it coming back and coming more in your life. And guys, when I understood this principle of investment, you gotta be willing. Someone called me one time and they say, Kader, man, I really want to get started in a business into myself. I want to invest, I want to grow, but I don't have the money. If you don't have the money to get started, what you need to do is find the money. Most people say, hey man, I'm gonna grind it out, I'm gonna crush it, and then I'm gonna reinvest from the money that I make. Where's the initial investment? You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start in investing. So the more that you understand that you need to invest into yourself, not just buying books, trainings, but you need to invest the cash that you have. And initially, when you just get started in your business, you probably will not have any cash. Sometimes you might have to sell something. Sometimes you might have to sell your car. You might have to sell a home. You might have to do something extreme, but it's how bad do you want it? I got into a situation in my life and I needed some type of income to push my business. Now remember what I said is push. Investment is pushing in the beginning, because sometimes we all get started with nothing. And I had nothing, I couldn't invest. Guess what I did? I sold my car for the initial investment that I needed to get myself to where I wanted. So investment, remember that, it's a push effort. And the only income that you have the hope of ever seeing back is income that you invest. Not what you save. Income that you invest, you let it go out there, you let it work for you. There's gonna be bad investment, there's gonna be good investment. And there's some investment that you're gonna do, it will be worth the hundreds of other bad investment that you made. So it's really taking a chance of life, taking a chance, but you're pushing for something bigger, because there's hope. There's hope for that to come back. So the next time that you actually you spending money on something else, you're spending on food, you're spending on gas, you're spending on and anything that you're spending, I want you to keep that in mind. There is no hope of that money ever coming back to you. But if you invest into something, people invest in education because they know the learning, the stuff they're learning, they will be able to make income back. People invest into condos, they invest into growing a business because they know the income that is invested, it has the chance of coming back to them. So that was my video for you today. Hopefully you love it, you like it, and you're gonna start investing from today on, investing into yourself instead of spending everything that you got. That was Kader. If you find value in this video, like, share, leave me a comment below. I'll see you guys later.